Okay guys, today I want us to look at something very important. Today was one of the best days and yesterday was one of the best days. I believe tomorrow is still gonna be one of the best days, and these are things that we share. These are things that happen almost every day, okay? So as I always say, if you don't know exactly what you're looking for when you come to your charts, you're simply gambling. You need to know exactly what you're looking for way before you even open your charts. So if you look at this guys, I believe by now you already know that I decided to share two different strategies with you because most people are not comfortable with indices. Most people actually are comfortable with currencies, some with crypto, some with metals. So I'm sharing something that works on everything, okay? However, this first one is for trend following. You know that they say trend is your friend. If you go against it, it's gonna crush you, right? And then again here we have the most explosive for indices. I'm gonna come to this one, but I'm starting with this one, okay? You can screenshot this page here, okay? It's very important because whenever I explain something, I want to use steps because I want everybody to understand in a way that even a child will understand, okay? So step one, as you can see here, it's nothing different. I used this the previous day when I recorded, okay? So step one is you need a directional bias, and that makes sense. Why? Because if you are following a trend, you need a direction. You need a direction that you are actually gonna follow, okay? So here you need a directional bias. That's step one. Okay, when you do your analysis, you need a direction, okay? And then step two, the previous day's high or low needs to be violated. Simply means broken, and this is highly important, so you must follow all the steps, okay? Step three here, you need at least a pullback to a crucial level. I'm gonna show you on the charts, okay? And then you need a pattern on a 1 or 5 minute time frame, or you can even use a 15-minute time frame for a pattern. If you don't have a pattern, at least you must get a W with a retest. That is to say, you need prices to do something like this. You see, they'll make this high, come and break it, come back to it, and then go up, okay, like this. But here you need a big candle, guys. It's always about evidence. It's always about the big candle, okay? If you're not getting a W, at least get an M like this, okay? That prices come back to it and let them give you something here like a big candle, okay? So it's either you're gonna get a pattern. I've been sharing patterns for the longest time. It could be head and shoulder, could be triangle, could be whatever it is, okay? Okay, if you don't get that, at least get an M or a W, okay? So let's go to the chart so that we can look at these steps. Okay, let me cancel this quite quick, okay? Okay, what is step one? You need a direction. If you look here, there is no clear direction. You can see this is just something like a consolidation, no clear direction, right? Yes, but okay, let's talk about yesterday. Okay, let's talk about yesterday. Actually, when you look here, you can see this had a direction. You see, they really trended, they came down. You can see it's different from all this nonsense, okay? This one, they did go down, okay? They did go down. You can see that, right? That is step one. That is step one, okay? We need a direction. So in this case, the direction was down. And then we need step two, previous day's high or low must be violated. Let's go back to our charts, okay? We are looking at this day. We are actually looking for an opportunity on this day here, right? So we analyze this day to get an opportunity this day, okay? So you can see, guys, they have violated the low, okay? For those who don't understand, this black dotted line is the highest price that was reached the previous day, okay? And this one here is the lowest price that was reached the previous day, just every indicator, daily high and low. And then this one is the closing price of the previous day. That's why you see that, okay, it starts here, it's the closing price of the previous day. So these are the indicators that I'm using. Another indicator I just love to use is this one, daily percentage change. If you go to Google, you can still download it. It's free. It's a free one, okay? I'll share why I use this one as well, but it's, at the end of the day, it's really nothing. I actually follow prices, okay? So you see, they violated the law, they gave us a direction, okay? So this is to say they are going down, they violated this one. So now we go to the next step, okay? The next step, you look at it the next day. This is for the next day, okay? This is for the day you'll be trading at, but this one is for the previous days, okay? So the next day, what do you look for? You look for a pullback to a crucial level. I want to explain what this is. As you can see, okay, they went down, okay? They went down straight. Let me zoom this a little bit, because here one of two things are actually gonna happen, okay? One of two things is actually gonna happen, okay? There is a day whereby they will do something like this, okay, violate, give a direction, and then pull back. So the pullback might start on this day. Remember, we are looking for an opportunity for the next day, right? So the pullback might start this day and maybe continue this day to a crucial level, and then we are going in line with the trend. Remember, so if they did this is the establisher of a trend, right? So this means we are looking for an opportunity to the downside, right? Yes, we are looking for an opportunity to the downside. To which point? At least this point which was made the low. Okay, so I believe you understand this. Okay, and second scenario is like what happened here. They went down, okay, they violated, okay, and then on the next day, what did they do? They continued down, okay, they made a low here. But again, guys, as I said, we still need what? A pullback to a key level. Okay, I will explain what I mean by key levels. We need a pullback to a key level like this, and because we are going with the trend, we are looking for an opportunity down there, at least to this point. Okay, I actually told you that you can open two positions, one take your profit here because this is the lowest point that's going to be reached. Okay, and then you can leave one just to hold till the close, because yes, as Larry Williams said, I shared that book with you. Okay, he actually advised to hold until the close because that's when you're gonna make more. Remember, the goal is actually to make more, have a high risk to reward. Okay, so if you're holding till the close, most days will actually close far. Okay, so I gave you the two scenarios. Okay, I gave you the two scenarios. One is where they will start pulling back on the day itself, but we need actually the opportunity on the next day, or else they will continue like they did, break the low and then pull back. Okay, so that is important. I believe you understood what I was saying. Okay, and then the last part here is we need a pattern on a 1 or a 5 minute time frame or a 15 minute. Okay, if you don't get that, at least get this or get this. Okay, for safety reasons you can use a 5 min because this one might be noisy. I know people hate the 1 minute time frame. Okay, or you can use the 15 minute one. Okay, so I believe you understand this. So let me explain crucial levels, because that's something I believe most of you need to understand. So to understand these levels, I think we need to go to a 15 minute time frame. Okay, look at this. We did our analysis on this day. That's when they violated the law, right? And I told you some days they'll start pulling back here, but some days they will do this and go back to a key level. So when I say a crucial level, I mean it could be the low, it could be the high, or it could be, it could be the low, or it could be the high, or it could be the closing price. Most of the days it's going to be one of these levels, but sometimes it won't be. They can come and push through. You see, on this day, yes, they actually respected the closing price, of which they will do most of the time. Okay, but some days they will pass this one. Maybe they pull back like this. If they pull back like this, now you're gonna use the levels from this day. First of all, pay close attention to this, it's important. First of all, they might use this level over here. What is this level? This is the closing price of the day before yesterday. Yes, they can come and use this level here. Okay, they can come and use this level here. However, they can't use this level here, because if they break this high, now they have actually failed, because now the trend is no longer in existence. It cannot be a trend if they broke the high of that trend. Okay, it no longer exists, because now it means they made a higher high. Okay, so because we are looking for an opportunity to the downside, if they break the high, which is this one, the high of the previous day, it's over. So the most important key level mostly is going to be this closing price, or this closing price, or sometimes it can be this low. Okay, or else they can still pass here. Okay, but the most important thing that you have to do is you can use these levels, but also don't forget to use, like you see, this is the recent high that was used. Okay, you see, this is the recent high they reached. Okay, so sometimes prices can come and hit here. Okay, because this is also a key level. Okay, we are taking it from the previous day. I'm doing a lot of explanations because as we go forward, I'm not gonna be explaining as I am now. You see, or else they can come and use this level. You can see this is where they bounced. So this is something like this is where actually they got support. Okay, or somewhere here they got support. So these are the key levels. I repeat, key levels will be this 3 levels: the low, if they violate this one, it's over. So mostly it's gonna be the closing price or the low of the previous day. Okay, because sometimes they can really come down here and come and bounce on this level over here and keep falling. But if they pass those level, please pay close attention to these resistances over here, okay, because these are also important levels. Okay, so I believe you understood. Okay guys, I've been explaining a lot of things because I want everybody to understand in a simple way. Okay guys, now let's see. We were looking for an opportunity on this day, right? Yes, they pulled back, they came here. Yes, they made this level here. Okay, so if we are going to be looking for an opportunity, this is the first level we are looking for, because this is the first level that's going to be hit. I told you, if you are looking for an opportunity, it's very important to do what? It's very important to open to position, divide your size by 2. One takes yes so that you get paid, and one can hold. So let's see it. Where did they go? Okay, this is where they reached. So they actually came to this level here, but again we can just say they bounce on the closing price. You see, okay, this is Ethereum. Okay, it will mostly move during the US session, right? Yes, so you can see during the US session, what did they do? They came and closed everybody from Asia, right? Okay, and then what did they do? They collapsed down straight. So to get an opportunity, I told you, you can go to a 1 minute or a 5 minute, but for safety's sake, go to a 5 minute time frame. This one was easy because we actually got a pattern here. Some people will say, but this is not a pattern. Okay, don't worry about that. We'll go to a 1 minute time frame. We'll go. You see now, this is a triangle. You see, on a 1 minute time frame. Okay, because sometimes some patterns will be visible more on a 1 minute time frame. Sometimes they will be more visible on a 5 minute time frame. Okay, so you can see here, they came already and bounced on a level that they made earlier on. Just at a 1 minute time frame, you can see. We'll have to really zoom it in, but I believe you did see what I'm talking about when they came to this level over here. So they gave you a perfect pattern and evidence. You know I love evidence. You see, this is an engulfing candle. This is something you can't doubt. And if they give you something again, you see, this is, but this candle is way too big. Okay, we don't want to keep our stops beyond 25 points. So you can see this is 14, perfect. And if we come to this one, it's still 23. So you can take this one and add here and add another one here, and the moment you add here, you trail your stops from here to here, because this again is a mini triangle. Okay, as you can see, it's a mini triangle, very small. Okay, but at the end of the day, you see the opportunities and you see how they actually present themselves, because that's what I want you to see. Okay, let me go to a 5 minute time frame because we can see things easier. Okay, you can see if you get an opportunity, obviously you can't target here, okay, because this is gonna mean you're only taking less than 20. Okay, so you can take this one times 2. Okay, let's just say this distance, you can take this distance, because here they gave you a perfect rectangle, right? It was a pattern on itself. You can take this distance here and then you just multiply it by 2. In other words, you see, you can take it up to here. Okay, or you can simply hold it to the close, but I told you, divide your position to a point whereby you can actually get paid. For example, you from the first half, you can actually have one position that is closing, and when it comes to the second part here, you can actually have another one that is closing. Okay, so this is very important. I believe you understood what I'm actually trying to share, because I'm trying to make this as easy as possible. Okay guys, okay, let's look at the next day. Okay, that's what I'm saying, yesterday was so perfect. Okay, on the next day again, we're gonna go to 1 hour time frame. Okay, what do? We got this move, right? We got this move, so this is still in line with the direction. Okay, so let's look, what did they do? They still went down. Did they violate? Okay, let's go to the rules again. The rules say step 1, we need a direction. Already now we have a strong direction, it's going down, right? And then step 2 says the previous day's high or low must be violated, right? Okay, let's see, did they violate the previous day's low? You can see this was the previous day's low and they violated it here. Okay, yes, they met this criteria. Then the next day we need a pullback to the crucial level, and I told you there are 2 things that are going to happen. One is they can pull back on the same day, or they will pull back, they will go straight break and pull back the next day. Okay, so in this case here, what did they do? They came here, right? They came here. You see, this is where they came down straight. Remember, I shared this with you, and I'll share it again, okay? And I'll also show you something that you can expect tomorrow, okay? So guys, look at this. Look at this. You see now, already this day we got it. So on this day here, what do we do? What do we do? On this day here, actually, it's very easy actually at the end of the day, okay? And this move, guys, was so clean because it came during the Forex meeting, okay? So look at this, guys. Now they did this. We want to pull back because we are going in line with the direction. So we have a direction. We know that the previous days has been violated. Now we need to pull back to a key level. We can come down because on a bigger time frame, the problem is if you're on an hourly time frame, there are levels you won't see. Like here, they did pull back, but you can't see that, okay? But if you go to a smaller one, then you will see what they did the previous day, okay? As you can see, I told you they can pass this point here, okay? They can pass. When they pass, you just need to know you can use the previous day support wherever they tried to pull back, because you can see they collapse, and this is where they pull back to, and that's where they got support. So this becomes an important key level. And by the way, it's not just the line, okay? Mostly it's mostly it's an area, okay? So look at this. They did this, they did this, they did this, okay? This one moves well in the New York session. So you can see right when the New York session just began. Let's go to a 5-minute time frame. Okay, let's go to a 5-minute time frame, and then you can see, okay, if we are to come to a 5-minute time frame, okay, we can project this over here, and then we can project this over here. You see, this is a pattern on its own, okay? I told you it has to be a pattern, or sometimes it's gonna be an M, because this is going down, so it can't be a W, okay? So if you project something like this, you can see this is where it went down. More preferably, if it retests, it becomes a very good one. But again, you can see if you bring in the 20th EMA 21, please don't ask me on the comment section, okay? This is 21. So you can see, guys, that you can see now as they are going down, that's where you can actually find your entry, okay? If you're waiting for a retest, obviously you didn't get it, okay? You only got it somewhere here, okay? Somewhere here, okay? But this was a perfect pattern, and this was a more perfect engulfing candle, because this one was still full of doubt. But on this one, you can see they're collapsing. Just put your stops on 25, okay? Just put your stops on 25. You see 25 is somewhere here, just somewhere here, okay? So you can clearly see, guys, that you will get clean opportunities if you wait. This one gave it at the beginning of the US, actually, because it moves well during the US, or it can actually move well even more before, okay? But the most important thing that you will learn is that they come to a certain level, and that's where they're gonna actually find their support, okay? That's what I've been trying to say when I say they need to pull back to a key level. Then they give us something like a pattern. You can see this is a beautiful triangle. And now on a 15 minutes, again, you must just try these time frames. On a 15 minutes, you see this is evidence on its own. So if you are trying different time frames, you will actually get the best. For me today, I took the Ripple and gold. I took gold early, and I was able to take Ripple during the US session. So I took Ripple and gold. Guys, that's what I'm saying, today was perfect. I can't take all these things, okay? Why? Because it's just impossible for me to take all these things at the same time, okay? It's just impossible, okay? So you can see, I told you, open to positions. One will take here, and one you can hold till the close. If you're holding to the close, okay, yes, now it's 11. That's when you can come and look for a close or something else, or you can just wait for it till 12 and then close it. But you can see this is 200 and something. If you took here, this is 120. You see, guys, is this even hard? No, it's not hard, okay? Because sometimes, yes, you can open and have some swing trades, it's okay. But if you are not a patient person, obviously this is gonna hurt you when they pull back, okay? But this is trading in line with the trend. Of course, if they do this, there's gonna be a day they reverse. But on a day they reverse, mostly they won't come and play somewhere here. They will mostly spend the day playing on this on the low, okay? And then they will come and give you a pattern on this level here to the way up. So that's something you need to know, okay? That's something you need to know. And as you can see in my description, I gave you this playbook. Okay, it's a complete playbook. The link is in the description. You can see I gave you 2 PDFs, and I'm gonna be adding one, okay, just before the next year begins, because I'm already busy with 2 parts. Now I'm finishing one part for the explosive, and I'm also finishing one part of this one. This is a step-by-step PDF which is straightforward, illustrated, and it has different kind of strategies. Okay, so you can see this is one for currencies and this is one for indices. Okay, I gave you all the information you need step by step in a form of a playbook. Okay, this is a PDF format. Once you get it, you just make sure you master everything written on it, and whatever I add, it's lifetime access to you. I'm just gonna place it here and then you'll download. It doesn't matter if I add something next year, next of next year, whenever I add anything, guys, you're gonna get it here. Okay, so I'm doing the hard work, and yeah, if all you can do for me is like, please go and backtest, please go and put in the work, please go and do the work, because I'm doing a lot of work on my side. You also have to do a lot of work on your side. Okay, so this playbook is in the description, okay, with all the strategies I share with you. Okay, here there are 2 strategies for currencies, and here there's actually a lot of strategies for indices, because we have different kind of trends, of which we will be talking about in a minute. Okay, so guys, let's go back to our charts. Okay, so this one tomorrow, again, we will see what it will do, because we don't want to be going against the trend. Okay, if again it pulls back, remember, we have crucial levels. This is going to act as a key level. Okay, crucial level tomorrow, or this can act as a crucial level tomorrow, or else they can come and just stop hunt these guys, just bounce here enough to close, because there's a lot of people who entered right now. There's a lot of people who are in profit and they entered here. Some took it here and they have their stops just above here. Okay, so they might be coming for this once if they are gonna continue falling. Remember guys, these things can keep falling for many days. Okay, yes, there are days they will come and retest and change direction, but for most of the time they will be going in a trend. Okay, so you don't counter trend unless they give you an opportunity to counter trend. Okay, and you, because this one gave you direction, you don't just sell. Follow what I told you. I gave you the steps. If there's a pattern with a big candle confirming the direction, that's what you take. Okay, so now guys, there's just a lot for me to explain. Okay, if we were to look at AJ, so somebody might ask me, what about AJ? Okay, let's talk about AJ a little bit. Okay, let's talk about AJ. AJ gave us a direction on this day, right? That's why I said yesterday was one of the most perfect days by far. AJ gave us a direction. Did they violate the previous days low? Yes, they did. Okay, because if they're going down and they're giving us a direction, obviously they must violate the low. If they're going up and they gave us a direction, they must violate the high. So yes, they did violate this level. And what did I say? Some days the pullback will start, but will start on the same day, but here there's something different. Before the day began, they went down. So we are going to be using this level as our first target. Okay, and then they must pull back to a crucial level. You see, they pulled back to what? To yesterday's closing price. Okay, that's where they pulled back to. Okay, they pulled back here. You can see this combination of candles is very powerful. They give you a big candle, they give you a doji, they give you an engulfing candle. This goes without question. This is an execution. This goes without question. Okay, I'm able to see it on a 1 hour time frame, so you can use whatever time frame you use, but for your analysis, please use a smaller time frame. Okay, even for the entries here, you can use a smaller time frame, as I've been showing you. But I can see this even here. You see, for first position takes as 30, and then you hold till the close. Holding till the close, this one actually gave you something like 95. You can see you divided your lot by 2. Now you got 30 plus 90. You see, you got almost 100. Okay, and some people will say, oh, now we got you. What happened here? Okay, let me tell you what happened here. Today we had Bank of Japan. They were actually releasing their figures, board meeting. Okay, and you know that guys, when we have something like board meeting, they can do whatever they want. Okay, they can do whatever they want, but most of the time obviously they will be going along with the trend. But today, yes, sometimes you are not sure about what they are gonna release, but on this day you can see they went opposite. And as I said, I'll show you something that might give you an opportunity tomorrow. This is what you look at tomorrow. If they do something nice, they can pull back to this level, but remember, we have different key levels. This is a crucial level here. Why? Because this is where we got a lot of support when we are going up. Okay, so even here there's support, and then you're gonna see more support when you go to a smaller time frame. Okay, sorry guys, I don't want this to be long, but guys, this video is gonna be long anyway. Okay, you can see we have no, we don't expect them to come here because I use this percentage. If they go beyond 60%, unless like yesterday we had crazy move, that's why they were, like gold was able to go 1.4. okay, but mostly I just want them to be less than 50%. Okay, so in this one, obviously if they are like minus 30%, minus 40%, minus 30%, that's something I can take. But if it goes beyond 50, it's gonna be hard for it to actually come and close at the high. Okay, but when you look at this, I don't expect them to come here, but yes, I do expect them at least to come to this level, bounce here. Okay, we have another key level here, we have another key level here, we have another key level here. So just pay close attention to this level, and we have this one here. Okay, this one here, it's the closing price of the day before. Okay, yesterday, you can see here. Okay, they can still bounce here. Okay, so if they bounce here and then give you the pattern, obviously you can take it on its way up. This one moves well during the Asian session. Okay, so this one can do this around 3 a.m. Okay, then you see we can get something good tomorrow. Okay, because we want to be going in line with the direction. Look at this. Did they give a direction? Yes. Did they violate the previous day's level? Yes, they did violate the high. Okay, they even violated two highs. They violated this as well. Okay, and if we were to project, they violated multiple highs, but this is the most important one. So tomorrow we are expecting something like this for a continuation. Okay, yes, they can still fail, or else they can give us something that doesn't even break any level. Okay, it's still okay, but mostly this thing is trending, it's powerful, it can go up, because now as something is going up, there's a lot of people entering here. So this is gonna get all those who chase move, those who are impatient. Okay, because remember, we use this for an opportunity the following day. Okay, we don't chase this one, no, we use it for an opportunity the following day. But there are many people who will be jumping in. Those are the ones they are gonna come from, and mostly they might come and clear these ones out. Okay, remember in my recent videos I talked about Ripple, and the following day they did exactly that, because most of the days they are gonna do that. They're gonna come for those who entered early. Okay, that's what they're gonna do most of the days. Okay, so we will see this one tomorrow. Okay, and then I'm not gonna talk about that. Euro USD. Okay, Euro USD again. You can see most of the days this one wasn't going. So when you're looking for direction, please look for something that's going. Okay, this one wasn't going, it only presented an opportunity today. Okay, but it didn't go and break the low. But again, it's not every day when it will come and break yesterday's low. Okay, they can still give something like this. Okay, but you need to know that this actually gave a beautiful opportunity. Okay, this is the problem I was telling you about. You see, when we are on a bigger time frame, this is 4 MIC. Okay, there is no crucial level here. Okay, because the crucial level is here. But if you go to a smaller time frame, that's where you will see some crucial level. Let's look here. You see, this is a place they actually came and found support. Okay, if we were to take the bodies, you just need something you'll understand. If we were to take the bodies, you can see they came and hit everyone from the bodies here, and that's where they gave an opportunity to the downside. Guys, I don't want to talk about the entries because this video is gonna get crazy long, but you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, and then because if for the entry you'll come to a smaller time frame. Okay, you can see this is a triangle. Let me just show you. This is a triangle. Okay, this is a triangle. You just need to be patient, guys. You just need to be patient. And okay, this is, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one out because we need where we got most of the touches, and this is where we got most of the touches. We got a touch, we got a touch, we got a touch, we got a touch, and of course they broke out here. But you can see this breakout is not really a triangle at this point, because they just touched here, they came here, and here this was hardly a triangle. But as they kept playing inside, they gave a triangle. This is called all eyes on me, and then they break out. Okay, it might not have given much, but You will decide, okay, you will decide. But this one did give an opportunity. For me personally, I love something like this. So it's roughly 20 something, okay. For somebody who saw this early and tried maybe to enter on this one, but this is not evidence, okay, this is not evidence. But again, you would have got 30. But again, this is a beautiful opportunity that if you are holding to the close, obviously when you take this opportunity, the target is where, yeah, this is my candle. The first target is actually the low, which was roughly let's see, which was roughly, you're still in profits even if you took this one, okay, which was 37, okay. Take your take profit on 37 and hold one to the close. But obviously when you come, you'll see that you only, if you are going to be closing now, you're going to be closing at roughly 16 to 26. It's still profits. It's not every day when they are going to go and do this, okay. Some days you'll do this, having targets here, they won't reach that. You can't push prices. Prices will always be prices, and prices will always do what prices are going to do, okay. 21 EMA, again, you can see this was already way inside, okay, for a fall. You see, guys, there's opportunities everywhere. GUSD, okay, you can see, okay, what did they do yesterday? Formic, I knew today was gonna be a perfect day, okay. You see, Formic broke down. They gave us a direction. They violated this level over here, okay. What did they do after violating? Sorry, I'm on a bigger time frame, so you can see this is where they violated the previous day's low, because this is this low, right? Yes, and they came down. You don't look for this is not moving. You look for a day that actually really does move. You see, they went back, hit the low. This is where I told you that sometimes they can hit the low. You see, they came down and they went back and hit the low. You need to know that sometimes currencies are not going to pay that much, but this is from 47, you can get roughly 20 something on a smaller time frame, okay. But you see, this is where they used the low of the previous day. I just want to show you this because that's something I mentioned. That's something I really mentioned a few minutes ago, okay. I mentioned that a few minutes ago. You see, this is where they actually, where was it, this one. This is a day trending. This is not trending. We need a day that really gives us direction. If there is no direction, don't do anything, okay. You see, there was direction, and then they continued down. We marked this level here, and then they came and bounced here. On a smaller time frame, you can see that that's where you got an opportunity. Okay, I didn't even mark that day, so let me just let it pause, okay. But yesterday, what did they do? They violated, and this is where they came to, okay. And what did they do later? They pull back to a key level. Yes, what is the key level? I told you some days they can use the low as the crucial level, you see, okay. Because some days you think, oh, why do they use the low? They always have to use the closing price. No, they can come and use the low, and I'm glad actually they did this yesterday, because that's what I've been saying. So where is your target? This is your target. You divide your size in two. One takes here, one holds till the close, okay. And the holding to the close, it's something I loved as I was reading Larry Williams' book, and I shared that with you, even shared that book with you in my recent video, okay. So you can see, guys, you can see, you go to a smaller time frame, you get an opportunity, guys. There's always gonna be opportunities every day, okay. Will I even get time to actually share what I have to share with you? I don't even know if I'll get time to share what I'll have to share with you, because guys, this is just crazy. You see, I told you, some days you need a W. You see, they're making, they go, they come back and retest, and this is the biggest first candle that you can take, okay. On a 5-minute chart, obviously, if you are on a 5-minute chart, your entry was a little bit late, because now your entry was here. You see, this is the first part where we actually we got an M, and no, wait a minute, I want to show you this. You see, at this place here, they went up, came down, gave us a beautiful M, retested, and now you know this combination. I love this combination a lot. When they gave you a big candle and then they give you a doji followed by an engulfing candle, this is your entry, okay. And then as they go, you see, they pull back again, you get another one, okay, you get another one. So guys, this was everywhere. I told you, an M and a retest, okay. This M is not perfect though, but it is an M with a retest, okay? And then as they are going down, they give you another engulfing candle, and then guys, you are gone. This is so beautiful. Even if you didn't like it, it's still okay. It's still okay. That means if you saw this one as an M, it's still okay. They came back, retested here, and then they gave you their engulfing candle here. So don't try to chase things. Wait for something you understand. You see, if you saw this as an M, if you didn't see this one as a pullback, it's still fine. M, you leave it. Here you have to develop the guts to let something go. I'll show you one that I actually let go, but it was gone forever. Okay, look at this. This is where they actually busy. They come to this low here, they make this low here, they do what? They go back and retest. And I told you this is supposed to be an area. So for this to be an area, mostly it's something like this, okay, an area. But this is not something I'm supposed to be sharing with you, because I believe you know. If you don't know this, I don't know what you'll actually be doing. You see, this is a beautiful M, okay? They come and retest, and they give you that beautiful engulfing candle, and then they do that again, they give you another beautiful engulfing candle. So you can take multiple ones here, okay? For those who saw this as an M, you have 3 entries. Guys, you can even use the EMA, okay? The EMA, here, the EMA, you see? This move is already inside the EMA, okay? So this retest was inside the EMA, this one was inside the EMA. And then guys, you got it. I told you, divide your sizes into 2. One is gonna take here on 70, and if you're holding to the close, most probably you're gonna take at 130 something. You can close it now, guys. It's almost midnight. You can close it now, okay? If we were to look at Bitcoin, same thing every day. This day's direction, did it violate anything? No, okay, it didn't violate anything. But you can see this day here violated this day's level here. You see, they violated this level here, and they gave a clean direction, okay, because of Forex news yesterday, okay? So if you were watching Forex, you got a beautiful opportunity. What did we say? Same thing. They go down. Today they went down, but what are we looking for? We are looking for this pullback, and it must come to where? To a crucial level. Okay, fine. Let's look if okay, yes, it's this day here. Let's look if this one actually came to a crucial level. This is where they found a little bit of support, so they surpassed this level here, okay? Possibly to which one? Let's find something. Possibly they came to this area over here, because I told you it's supposed to be an area. So they use this area here, okay, this area here. So it's up to you to find the important the crucial levels. Even again, this is still a crucial level. If you look at it carefully, you'll still see that this is a crucial level, right? This is a crucial level. You see, this is a crucial level, okay? Because I told you it's not supposed to be a line, it's supposed to be an area. So guys, this is where you'll have to make judgments. And then when the New York started, what did they do? They stop hunted everyone with one big candle. Look at this candle. It engulfed all these 3 candles. Boom. This is what you take, guys. Put your stops at 25, and then you should be good. Okay, it doesn't matter what 25 is, but when it starts like this, preferably I'll go to a 5 minutes. Okay, 5 minutes. You can see this thing stop hunted everybody. Okay, it stop hunted everybody. Let's just look at this. This is like this rectangle over here. It's like a rectangle. You can see it's like a rectangle, okay? And then it stop hunted, and then already on this one you have a directional bias, so you're not gonna fall for this one, okay? It stop hunted, that came, you see, big candle here. If this is the biggest candle, you can take an execution on this following candle, and that's where you're gonna put your 25 pips. I've shared this too many times, guys. You see, this is 30 something, okay? Yes, 20 something is somewhere here, okay? If this candle closed you again, you can still re-enter, okay? But preferably you can enter on a smaller time frame, okay? And guys, this is Bitcoin. Sometimes it's gonna be super volatile, and those are things that you know, okay? Those are things that you know, okay? So you can see even the EMA is still inside. You can, to make it much more better, you go to a 1 minute time frame, okay? What I'm trying to show you is that these things are everywhere. They happen every time, and you can see this one here was a pattern. This was a half Batman, but a different one. I gave you this in the playbook, as I showed you that I have a playbook in the description. That's why I gave you all these things. I gave you the different patterns, but on this PDF, that's where you have all the patterns that you need, okay, in all their variety. Okay, you see they broke out, they pulled back, and then when they collapse. So guys, it's all up to you. It's all up to you. It's all up to you. This is a perfect entry here on a 1 minute time frame, but I've realized that most people hate the 1 minute time frame, so that's where you can actually add enter on a bigger one. But you know, for things like Bitcoin, for things like things like gold, they are more aggressive. So if you are expecting to enter on a 15 minute, you must be willing to have some big stops, okay? And then this is where it came back, and then it recollapsed again, okay? So guys, if you took this one early on a smaller time frame, this one, I told you, where is the, okay, this is the point that you are targeting, right? Told you divide your sizes into two. The first point is 300, and if you're holding till the close, obviously you haven't closed it here because you are waiting for the close, but your first entry has been TP has been hit. So this one now, it's on 488. Imagine 488. Your first got hit on 3 something, now you are on sitting on 400 and something. And then guys, this continues for tomorrow. This can continue for tomorrow depending on where and how it closes. You see, if it comes back to one of this level, gives you a pattern, you can take it down again. But again, you need to know that tomorrow it's a Friday. Tomorrow it's mostly unidirectional. So Fridays are unidirectional. They can still reverse, but mostly if they want to reverse, they'll play somewhere here, give you that big breakout and go up, okay? But for me, I just want to go in line with the trend. I will be for this one, I'll be looking for an opportunity down. If it fails, it failed, okay? But if it gives something up, yes. But for this one, you are actually expecting to go in line with the trend. So that's why I said I still believe tomorrow it's gonna be beautiful. Actually guys, same, okay, let me just run through all this thing quite quick because it's getting crazy. This one wasn't a good day. Why? Because you answer me. This thing is hardly moving, okay? When you select, yes, this day was perfect, okay? They did pull back to the high, so this one is not a good one because they pull back to the high, okay? They pull back to the high. And one thing about this one, it did not violate anything. So you just come to your rules. That's the most important thing. You come to your rules and you check, did they violate the previous day's high on low? If you look at it, roughly no, they did not violate anything here. Actually, they went back to the high, so this one you just skip it, okay? Euro, obviously this one we had, it gave a beautiful, okay, it gave a beautiful entry yesterday, okay? Today we had Forex, and Forex ruined everything. I'm not gonna go through this one actually guys, because now it's late and this video is getting too long. You see, direction, did they violate? Yes, they violated. Did they come to a crucial level? Obviously yes, they did. You see, they didn't come to these levels that you're looking for, but again, it's still this level. If you project it through, you can see they came to this level over here, okay? But we don't want to project it through, so we just take yesterday's resistance. This is actually, yes, where it bounced here, okay? They got support here, okay, for a collapse. So even today they pull back to that crucial level, I mean yesterday, before collapsing, and we all knew they were news yesterday. And right now we'll see what will happen tomorrow, okay? Because today they gave a direction, and yes, they did violate here. So again, it's about the setup. You see, if you don't have this beautiful pullback, then there's nothing for you to take, because we need a pullback, okay? Because if you are going in line with the trend, you need a pullback. That's where you're gonna enter, and most of the days are gonna be like manipulative. That's why I'm saying, to make things easier, you can enter on a 5 minute rather than a 1 minute, because there's gonna be less tricks. But this one we had Bank of Japan today, so it's nothing surprising. GJ also gave let's see, you see this one yesterday didn't give anything good, because this day didn't violate any level, okay? So if it doesn't violate any level, that means that you have no direction, okay? So yesterday there was nothing, okay? And you can see today they went up, and here's that beautiful pullback that I love, okay? Here's that beautiful pullback. If I am to come to a lower time frame, you will see something fascinating, okay? They have by, okay, let's go to 5 minutes. because sometimes you will just miss. Okay, it's fine. Okay, so we have an important level here, which is the high, and they have surpassed this level here. So we will see if they will come to this one here, or if they're gonna do something and play on the closing price, because right now we don't have the closing price. Okay, and this is US30. Obviously US30, we're gonna execute it based on based on the explosive. Guys, I think it's already late. Please allow me to do the explosive tomorrow morning. I will record another one for the explosive. And as for the ripple, yes, I told you I'll show you something that actually okay, let's look at this. Yesterday, beautiful, we had formic yesterday, beautiful. Okay, and then today, obviously, what did they do? They broke down, they made a low here. Okay, this is not rocket science, guys. Okay, that's what I'm saying. I gave you a PDF with a step-by-step. It's in the description. Okay, step-by-step PDFs, lifetime updates. Okay, lifetime updates. It doesn't matter if I actually update something even in the next 3 years, you're still gonna come and download it here for free because you have the first one. Okay, it's a lifetime update. Here, the link is in the description. I gave you this, and I'm still gonna be adding a lot about this current strategy, because every time I improve the things. Okay, so look at this one. Obviously it gave you direction. Obviously it violated this area over here, and it went back to a key level. Obviously I told you it used this level over here. Okay, and if you go to a smaller time frame, you'll see another crucial level where they actually bounce back to. But I told you this is supposed to be an area. Okay, they stop hunted everybody from this pullback over here, of which you'll see if you go to a smaller time frame. Okay, and that's when they started collapsing. On a smaller time frame, you will see something very fascinating. Okay, they did the same thing. They gave an M, they went down, and they ended up coming back. Yes, this one actually, okay, this one happened at the open of the New York session. Okay, you can see they pulled back to here, and then they collapsed. Okay, I wanted to add more position here, so this one just went away. I told you I took a ripple today. Okay, so I took it early here, but I wanted to add another position here. Okay, when they actually came back, I wanted to add another position here because they gave me something beautiful. You see, they gave me something like this, and they broke out. Yes, this is a perfect pattern. Okay, so they didn't pull back here. Besides, this is not an M, it's a pattern, so this was evidence. I wanted to add here, and I missed this candle, so I actually ended up doing nothing, and I just watched the move go down all the way to 120, and even went even more and more. Okay, so guys, you can see this thing happens every single day. And where was the low? This was the low, because this is where they bounced earlier on. Okay, before actually coming. So you can see one position has taken profit. Yes, of course, the other position where you are actually planning to hold till the close, they've retested on you like they reversed on you 90 something, but still you are closing it at a profit. Despite, you see, you're closing it at a profit of 100 and something, and you've already logged 200 or something. That's 300. Okay, so guys, I also took gold today. Okay, because you can see they gave a perfect direction yesterday, and today they played out the way I was expecting. Because sometimes people worry about these moves. It's not about these moves. Okay, it's about the opportunity that they give the next day, and most people don't even understand these things. You keep chasing prices. It's not about chasing prices. What did? They pull back to a key level. Yes, enough to come and stop hunt everybody. And if you are familiar with gold, you know that this one is just a monster stop hunter. This one doesn't play with stop hunting. Okay, this one doesn't play with stop hunts. Okay, this one is a master stop hunter. And obviously, if you look at this, what did they do? This is the low that they made. Most probably they're gonna close everybody here. Could be tonight or tomorrow morning. Actually, it's gonna be around in the morning. They can come and close this, guys, but you see, After I took it on a 1 minute time frame, if I'm not mistaken, because they gave me a very perfect retest that I actually took. Okay, where was it? Okay, was it a 1 minute or a 5 minute? I don't remember. Where was it? Where did I take this thing? Okay, I took, okay, let's start from a 5 minutes. Where did I, yeah, okay, yes, I took it on a 5 minute, guys. I saw this one where they gave like triple top. They broke down. You know, gold, you always have to wait for it. They broke down. I waited patiently and I took my execution here. You see, they retested. They gave, you see this combination, guys. I always talk about this combination: a big candle, doji, and then engulfing candle. I always talk about this. Why? Because this is highly effective. You see this? I took it here, guys. I took it here. I took it here. Okay, this is where I took gold. Okay, and of course I was expecting it to come and break here, but they only started playing on the closing price. Okay, so yes, I've already closed this position, but you can see simple 280, simple 280, because they started playing here. Okay, but even if I was gonna hold till the close, I was still gonna get roughly 230. So you can see this is a very big win. Okay, so I had Ripple and I had gold today, guys. I'll talk about the most explosive one for indices probably in the morning, because you can see, guys, I've tried my level best, okay, to actually talk about these things. So guys, this is not rocket science. This is actually going in line with the trend. This is going in line with the trend. So it's very easy, guys. You need a directional, previous days high or low broken, pull back into crucial level, pattern on a 1 or 5 minute. You just go in line with the trend until the trend ends, okay? Because mostly a trend ends. I'll share with you again later, because this video is way too long. Guys, I really appreciate you. I love you all, okay? I was supposed to actually by now be sharing the most explosive one, but I will deliver a part 2 tomorrow morning, because I'm tired, okay? I'm feeling really tired. But I believe, guys, if this added value to you, kindly subscribe and hit the like button. Guys, I'm trying my level best for you to win, but you also have to invest your time into this. You need to backtest, okay? You need to backtest. Just because I'm giving you this in a simple way doesn't mean you're gonna actually start winning from it. No, you need to backtest. Please put in the work, because if you don't put in the work, obviously you're not gonna get the results, okay? You need to understand this as I do, because right now I'm sharing it in a way that even a young child will understand, okay? This way you won't counter trend. This way you won't go against the trend. This way you'll always go with the trend. If they surpass the key level, surpass it and keep on surpassing it, like for example, let me show you. Okay, head, you see this one is gold, right? Yes. Okay, and gold, yes, it did go beyond 1 point something percent, 1.4 I think, yes, and it's because we had a very big move yesterday. So mostly it's gonna retest roughly 40% of the previous day's move, or even 50% of the previous day's move. Okay, but I usually don't like it if it goes 60%, but gold did go a little bit close to 60, but I understood that this move was too big. So had they came and kept on going up, look at how I waited for them to break, give me a break in structure and then pull back and before execute. Okay, but had they kept coming, that means they were gonna reverse directions and I wasn't gonna have an opportunity. So I'm trying to show you that don't just try to force things because this is how things should be. No, don't force them, don't decide for them, let them decide for themselves. Just be there when they do. Okay guys, I appreciate you guys. I gave you everything you need. Okay, thank you. Have a beautiful night.